I'm literally so stressed out right now. Last week, I went over to Bayside Marketplace Mall in Miami and I did a couple of interviews. Not a whole lot of people really wanted to talk, and everything else seemed like a regular day at an outdoor mall. And on the way there, I stopped at my friend's house in Fort Myers Beach, Florida to break up the trip. And then on the way back from the mall, I stopped there again. And when I was there was this black pickup truck with tinted windows that drove by in front of the house 2 times. And the second time, I noticed somebody rolling the window down a little bit as if they were trying to see something because maybe their windows were too dark. And then I got very suspicious. And when I see a window rolling down, I'm starting to think, all right, this is getting bad. But they just drove off. So it wasn't much longer after that. I ended up headed back home. I stopped in Madeira Beach to walk a little bit. Then I continued my trip. And after 8 hours of driving, I end up back home. And the thing that stressed me out was what happened after getting back home. Now, I did go for a walk as soon as I got home, then got back in the house and started looking over the footage that I had gathered from Miami Mall. And there were some intriguing things that I caught on camera that I didn't see there at the time. And then I noticed it in the video later. And then maybe 20, 30 minutes later, I hear a rumble sound. I'm like, what is going on? I go out to the door in the front and there's this black truck pulling out of my driveway. And that's when things got even more complicated. I did make a report with the police about a vehicle in my driveway, just a basic suspicion that I had that it could be someone who is stalking me. So I decided to keep it quiet and not let everybody know what's going on in the neighborhood because I don't want to have all this attention drawn to me. But of course, people get nosy. No matter how quiet you try to keep things, somebody finds things out, especially when you upload stuff on YouTube, which is where things got even worse. A couple of days ago, I started working on a new video. This was a documentary style video containing a lot of new information that I have discovered while doing some investigating and just digging very deeply into what has been happening at Bayside Marketplace Mall in Miami, and then trying to connect the dots to other series of events that were happening around the world. And after putting this puzzle together, I found out some really intriguing things that lead me to believe that this whole thing is connected to something much bigger than many will ever understand. And this goes back very far in time as well. Unfortunately, after spending 2 days editing that video, I did not sleep at all for 2 days. I am up all night through the night editing the video, doing green screening, doing retakes, because I find a lot of issues with me speaking what I discovered because I end up having a lot of outtakes and grammatical errors. And I feel like sometimes I have a speech impediment, and I don't know if I had a stroke over the years because of all the stress I've been dealing with, or something could have recently happened that just made things worse for me. And maybe all this stress and anxiety is affecting my mental health to the point where it's hard for me to speak fluently, and I have to constantly go over and over and over to get a point across. So between that and the deep research that I was doing and the massive amount of editing for the green screening and visual effects that I had put into that video, because I wanted to make this one of the best videos on this alien topic that I've ever made. And this video took the longest out of any video that I've ever made in over the last couple of years. And this was one of the shortest videos, about 9 minutes. It was barely under 10 minutes long. But yet, I lost sleep, barely ate anything, couldn't go outside. I was just so fixated on getting this information out there, getting this discovery out there, letting the world know what I had found, and letting people see for themselves what has been discovered and how it's all connected to what has been going on at Bayside Marketplace Mall. Because with all that police presence there is definitely something much bigger than many are letting other people believe. And unfortunately, I feel like somebody's trying to censor me. Somebody's trying to quiet me up, because the next morning, which is today, after I've uploaded that latest video that I lost sleep over editing, which also triggered a cardiac event, which I'm lucky to still be here because the lack of sleep and the stress over this whole thing has caused some other health complications. And I'm just lucky to still be here, especially after what happened this morning, which I feel like if this didn't kill me from editing nonstop and losing sleep 2 days in a row, this whole situation that unfolded this morning could have been the last thing that I would have seen before I was breathing dirt, so to speak. But anyway, somebody had walked around the backside of my house and they took it upon themselves to trespass. But not only that, they were being sneaky about it and they cut my internet. Literally came to my property and cut my internet wire so that I don't have any internet. As soon as the internet is down, my Alexa show that has a screen on it will indicate the internet is out to let me know. Then I turn on my backup device, which is my hotspot through Verizon. And then I also use my hotspot on my iPhone. So that's what I had to do once I realized I had no more internet. And then I noticed that the wires were cut. Then they come back again and they decide to take my trash container that I had out in the front driveway because I was going to be taking it out to the road the next day after. And then they wander down the street with it and they head to the direction of the dead end road where it goes into the woods. Now there is a dirt road back there, but it's very hard to drive on unless you have a truck, which leads me to believe that what if it's this person who drove this black truck and they found a back way into the neighborhood? I take my trash can and I roll it out to the driveway with intentions to bring it to the end of the driveway, but I had to go to the bathroom, so I walked back inside to use the bathroom. And then, of course, as I'm in the bathroom, that's when my trash can vanishes because somebody walks into my driveway towards my garbage can as if they belong there. And then they grab this garbage can. Then they start walking up the driveway and going towards the road. And that road leads to that dirt road that's around a quarter into the woods. So as I look over the footage, then I notice that black truck goes by 10 minutes later. So I'm thinking there's a connection between that black truck and that person who just walked off with that trash can. If somebody goes through the back, they're going to go under the radar, right? So that's the problem that I'm dealing with. Now somebody comes to my house and cuts my internet. Now they take my trash can away. What the hell are they doing? Why do they want my trash can? The only thing I could think is somebody is going to be digging through my garbage, trying to find any kind of information about me, any kind of personal documents, information, or maybe something in there that could clue them into who I am or what I've been researching when it comes to this whole Miami Mall thing. I just have no idea. Like, who cuts your internet wires, then comes back and steals your freaking trash container? I have no words for this. I am so stressed. And then the video that I uploaded that probably caused all this is a result of me getting a very, very, I would say, forceful message. Somebody saying they want me to delete that video in 24 hours. There was a demand that this video that I did last night, after spending 2 days, sleepless days, they want it gone. And they said one thing: if you don't delete it in 24 hours, the least of your worries is going to be no access to the internet. So what does that mean right there? Is this the same person that drove that truck and now they're cutting my internet? What are they going to do now? I don't know what just happened. I was in the middle of doing this video. I have this camera here doing this video, and then all of a sudden the camera just cuts off, right? And I just heard this sound. It sounded like, I don't know, an explosion or thunder, but there's no storm around here. There's nothing. So literally in the middle of this, I'm hearing this boom. Simultaneously, my camera cuts off. I turn it back on. But I figured I was going to use my iPhone because now when I try to hit the record button, it's not doing anything. Did my camera just get destroyed? I have no idea what the hell is. I have no internet. I got to rely on my iPhone because I have this hotspot that I'm connected to now. And I have all this stuff that I got to get done. I have job searching I got to do because I lost my job because of this whole alien or speculation of aliens that I've been digging into and sharing on YouTube cost me my job. And I know it did because somebody asked me if I had a YouTube channel, and then all of a sudden, okay, well, I'm no longer employed. I'm going to share that video in this video, but I'm going to take out a part in a statement that I said because I feel like that might have triggered somebody who's trying to keep some kind of big extraterrestrial secret or whatever the hell they're trying to keep. So there's just one little specific detail that I'm just going to have to edit and change a little and then re-upload it and see if they have a problem with it, because they somehow got my phone number. Now, is this the person who went in my trash? I don't put things in the garbage with my information on it. I shred things up. So how they got my number, I have no idea. What could have been in the trash can that has my number on it? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
If you look in the picture, you can see like a black triangular shape.
Many witnesses have spoken about 10-foot aliens at Bayside Marketplace Mall in Miami. Now there is attention drawn to Las Vegas, Nevada, where there are also reports of 10-foot aliens.
Remember that family in Las Vegas that claimed a UFO landed in their backyard and say they saw an alien?
Over the skies of Las Vegas a few weeks ago, police responded to a 911 call about a, quote, non-human visitor.
Here we go again. This time, Las Vegas, Nevada. I was just over there in Las Vegas, Nevada. And now they're saying non-human visitors and lights. This happened about a year ago in Las Vegas, Nevada. The strange thing is, this non-human visitor was 10 feet tall. These speculations of 10-foot aliens found in Las Vegas, Nevada have this connection with what has been going on in Miami, Florida at Bayside Marketplace Mall. Now, to fill you in on what was going on at Bayside Marketplace Mall, there was a lot of chaos and then people screaming and panicking and running around.
In the last 5 minutes, we saw a large group of police running.
Look at all of these police officers. Maybe it was due to an alien sighting. That's what people in the mall were saying.
We are not the only ones in this world. There has to be other intelligent life forms out there somewhere, far away, beyond what our minds can comprehend, in this infinite open space that just continues on and on to infinity. The life forms have tried to communicate with us. They have sent signals and messages. We've heard them, we've seen them before. Beyond our sun, beyond the stars, those life forms exist. Intelligent alien life forms somewhere out there in the distance could have the technology more advanced than ours, so they can fly so much faster than a meteor that could be mistaken for a UFO, or maybe that meteor could be an alien coming to Earth. There has been numerous reports of UFO sightings all throughout the world, especially in Florida. Now, in Miami, Florida, this place called Bayside Marketplace Mall, there has been a lot of speculation of aliens wandering around. And these aliens are 10-foot tall shadow figures that are drawing all kinds of attention from the media and people that are shopping. Now, people panicking, running around. There was an enormous police presence there at the mall, leading people to believe that there's something bigger going on. Now, in the streets, people are seeing shadows hovering around. Some were saying that it was a helicopter doing that, but the light source would have to be above the helicopter, but at night, the light source would be below the helicopter. Bayside Marketplace is a 2-story open shopping center that was built on Miami's waterfront in 1987, located in Miami, Florida, situated on the banks of Biscayne Bay. Coincidentally, in 1987, an event happened in Gulf Breeze, Florida that had changed the world. Ed Walters, a Gulf Breeze resident, claimed to have seen multiple UFOs, and he wasn't alone. Nearly 200 people also reported seeing UFOs in the city. Now let's focus on Las Vegas, Nevada, where there has been reports of 10-foot aliens and UFOs. We now travel 2,500 miles northwest to Las Vegas, Nevada, where there's more UFO sightings.
Remember that family in Las Vegas that claimed a UFO landed in their backyard and say they saw an alien?
Police responded to a 911 call about a, quote, non-human visitor.
There were many reports of this green light falling down from the sky. Then some witnessed what they believe was a 10-foot alien.
They're claiming 8 to 9 foot tall green beings that were in their backyard.
You see? It was like a big creature.
A big creature?
Yeah, like about 10 feet tall.
I'm not going to BS you guys. One of my partners said they saw something fall out of the sky too, so that's why I'm kind of curious.
Area 51, located in Nevada, is very close to these sightings of UFOs and these 10-foot creatures. In Miami, Florida, There was a cluster of lights in the sky that moved in different directions and vanished into thin air. Then in California, there was this triangular-shaped aircraft that was emitting lights.
Why are these not flares?
Because they stayed there for a solid 10 minutes, just in the same spot.
And flares don't sit in one spot for 10 minutes?
No, they fall. There's more lights around it.
No, this is fucking weird. We got UFOs out.
This triangular-shaped aircraft lasted about 10 minutes before it vanished. Bayside Marketplace Mall may have some connections to these other UFO and alien sightings. Now, if we go on the opposite end of the world, opposite of Miami, Florida, it takes us to this part of Australia, the western part of Australia. Now, not too far from this part of Australia, there's another location where there has been numerous reports of UFO sightings. There has been numerous reports of UFO sightings all throughout Western Australia. Another thing that I find intriguing is when you reverse the coordinates of Bayside Marketplace in Miami, Florida, it takes you to the center of Antarctica, where numerous reports of UFOs and alien sightings have been documented. I'm going to show you what happens when you reverse the coordinates of Bayside Marketplace in Miami, Florida, simply by switching the latitude with the longitude and then entering in that data. It will take you to the center of Antarctica. As you see, the coordinates were reversed. Antarctica is 8,400 miles away from Miami, Florida, and there has been numerous reports of UFO sightings and these mysterious circles that are in the ice that look like a shape of some kind of spacecraft from some kind of alien life form that has landed. There's also been evidence of a UFO that has crashed into the ice and left marks that are very visible. Witnesses saw these spacecraft moving and stopping in midair and then disappearing into nowhere. The technology behind those aircraft seems very advanced to be able to stop in midair and then proceed to take off at a high rate of speed and then vanish. Witnesses have seen a 10-foot creature wandering around in Antarctica. There is also a 10-foot creature seen on a Brazilian island as speculation of aliens surfaced. This one looks almost the same as the one that was seen in Antarctica. Antarctica is guarded to protect a very unique environment, including the scientific research that is conducted there. Many claim there are big secrets being hidden from the rest of the world in that part of Antarctica. There are UFO sightings all around the world, and there's evidence of aliens that could have been left behind, such as a corpse of an alien. And then there's writings on the wall from the ancient Egyptians who have left symbols that look like alien ships. Here are some places UFOs have been sighted. 1959 in Russia, then 1978 in Poland, 1954 in Florence, Italy, 1946 in Sweden, 1897 in Aurora, Texas, 1947 in Roswell, New Mexico. As you see, there is a lot to discover in this world when it comes to the unknown, especially the life forms that are out there that are more intelligent than we are. We are not alone in this world, or this galaxy, this universe, or this infinite amount of distance that our minds cannot comprehend. Somewhere, light years away, there can be intelligent life forms out there capable of traveling the speed of light. We may have come across these intelligent beings from other worlds, but we just never recognize it, because some may look just like us. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. It really means a lot to me that you are here watching my content. If you like this content or would like to see more content on this channel, please smash that like button and don't forget to press the notification bell so you don't miss any content that I upload here on this channel. I will be doing a variety of different content. It's not going to be limited to one specific topic. Anyway, take care and be safe. From this point forward, you might see me sharing any of my adventures along the way to Miami Mall. So I may be at the beach or I may be out places just walking around. We'll see what happens, because I'm going to be doing that tomorrow. And tomorrow might already be today for you, or the day after, I don't know. But that's how it is with YouTube. But yeah, it's time to hit the road. Miami, here I come. Bayside Marketplace, brace yourself, because I'm coming there. And I'm going to do some interviewing, and I'm going to find some answers and record some footage. See what this whole thing about aliens is all about, because the only way to really satisfy my curiosity is to be there and see for myself. And maybe after this is all said and done, I can focus on something different. It's an early morning start, and I'm going somewhere. I think it's time for me to take a trip to Miami, Florida, because I need to find out what is going on at Bayside Marketplace Mall. What is going on here? Decided to go very far south into Florida, but not just into Florida, South Florida. Beautiful out here. You got the water, the beach, tropical feel, very, very warm here. Beautiful. This is what I'm doing today on January 27th, 2024. Beautiful sight out here. Plenty of sand to walk in. Getting my steps. Trying to get to where I need to go. I'm on this road trip. Trying to get to that Miami Mall. So, made it here in Florida. Going southbound. So, figured I'd stop. Get some walks on the beach. Explore around here. Kind of break up the trip a little bit, you know. Don't just go all in on it. You know, you gotta break it up. Beautiful out here. I love seeing that that ocean out there, right out there. Today is Saturday, January 27th, 2024. Beautiful. Beautiful day. Definitely getting my steps. What a view out here. Really nice. Really nice view. And it's warm for towards the end of January. Really warm here. There you go. Yep. Want to see what it's like on this side here? Very interesting. All right. Bridge is open. There you go. Some wave runners there. Gotta go on the wave runner. Just go really fast speed out there. It's only gonna get warmer as I go further south. I gotta find a place to eat now. You know, I gotta fuel up. I had a breakfast, but gotta have something else. Especially with all this walking that I've been doing. Gotta re-energize, replenish some proteins as well. Especially where I'll be going, there could be aliens, you know, at that mall in Miami. Yeah. Beautiful. See if I could find a restaurant that would be healthy, you know. I need something healthy to eat out here. I don't want to have anything that's unhealthy. You don't want one of those falling on your head when you're walking under there. Might want to wear a helmet, right? I used to climb up those trees when I was a kid and get a stick and then hit the coconut, bring it down. But those days, me climbing those trees, I don't know, it looked kind of strange now. 52-year-old guy climbing up a coconut palm. Might draw the wrong kind of attention. Oh, man, there's a whole lot of these coconuts. Look at that, all over the place. Some right there, right above me. Up ahead there. Don't forget to check out my other channels because I do share what's been going on in my life, especially with my health and my numerous doctor visits and going to the cancer center and all this stuff. There's a lot happening in my life, and I'm just prioritizing things to make sure that things are taken care of, and I'm just living each day for now. I'm not trying to stress out about this or that. Life is short and unpredictable, so you just have to make the best of the time that you have here. And yeah, there are certain things that I try to focus on, and there's some things that are just overwhelming when it comes to the way the world is going right now.